and today's video is about how I turned this flash into a full acrylic painting. Along the way, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and how I do it, and also how I turned this into merch that you can find on my website. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luis. I'm a Mexican tattoo artist based in Edmonton, Alberta. As some of you may know, I have 24 of my favorite neo-traditional flashes hanging on my wall waiting to be painted. And today I'm going to be working on this one. This is the number 24, and the reason is because I'm choosing randomly. I don't have any specific order. I already explained that on my first video, so go check that one out. Stay tuned if you want to see the final result, and I hope you like it. So here I have with me a bunch of wooden canvases, 11 by 14. I also have this bucket of white gesso that I'm going to be using. I have a video where I show you how to create your own gesso under 10 bucks. So go check that out, and maybe that'll help you to save some money. I've been trying to start this challenge for over a year, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been really complicated for me just to find the perfect time to come here, sit down and paint, because a lot of things has changed since I moved to Canada 2 years ago, and it is whatever, like life sucks sometimes, it is what it is. There's also good things coming, but that's not the main thing that I want to talk today in this video. I realized that in order for me to achieve my goal on this challenge, I need to be more organized. I need to reduce friction when it comes to sit down and paint. The first thing I noticed is creating that friction for me is not having my canvases ready when I have the time to start painting. So picture this, I sketch something and I'm ready to start painting. And then I come here and I realize that I don't have a canvas ready. So I gotta get a canvas, pour some gesso, let it dry, sand it, repeat the process. So by the time that I'm ready to start painting, I'm just not feeling it, or I'm exhausted, or I don't have time, or something came up. So I want to start this video preparing a bunch of canvases so I don't have to do it for future videos. So hopefully that reduces a little bit of that friction that I mentioned. It will make it easier for me to be more constant with videos on my YouTube channel. It is 1 AM already, and I just finished applying the first layer of gesso on 6 wooden canvases. So I'm gonna let them dry for the rest of the night. I will see you tomorrow morning then. Now that my canvas is ready, the next step for me will be printing my design and just add some details to the background. After I'm done with it, the next step will be transfer this into the canvas. And to do it, I will tape a piece of transfer paper into the canvas, and then I'll tape my design on top of everything. Then just double check that I transfer the important lines. Okay, I'm done with my stencil, so I'm ready to start painting. I'm gonna start by doing an underpainting, and for that I'm gonna need a little bit of burnt sienna, water, and a disposable cup. Now that I'm ready with my underpainting and my color palettes ready, it's time for me to start painting. And if you really want to know more about this limited color palette, I can leave you some really good examples and some people that will explain you better, because I'm not an expert. So just try it. It's really good, especially if you're starting mixing your own colors and you're trying to understand more of color theory. That helped me a lot. And 100% I saw that reflected on my tattoos. So let's start with this painting. For this particular painting, I decided to start with the background because I knew I was just using black. I'm always trying different ways, nothing set in stone. So for this one, I decided to start with the background, but maybe with the next one, I'll start with the main subject. I really like the skin tones that you can get out of this limited color palette. I usually mix like only 3 to 4 colors. It depends on the painting that I'm doing. And then I keep mixing them if I want to get different skin tones, if I want to get darker, lighter, more saturated, whatever I'm feeling to. Working with thin layers of paint, like on a glazing technique kind of thing, that challenged my patience, that's for sure. Because it's usually when you're painting with acrylics, you'll see like immediate results. So not getting to that saturated color at the first attempt, it's kind of scary, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. But anyways, as I mentioned before in my first video, I want to share with you some people that inspires me. Artists from all around the world are creating like amazing stuff. Not only tattooers, but musicians, painters, writers, like anything, because you can find inspiration pretty much anywhere. In today's video, I want to introduce you to Matt Triano. He is an amazing neo-traditional tattoo artist from New York City. He's also showing a bunch of information how you can turn your own artwork into prints. And I don't know, we bought a printer because of him, so go check him out. And he is also the co-host of the Honest Tattoo podcast, which is a really cool podcast if you're in the tattoo industry or if you're just a tattoo enthusiast. They're having amazing conversations with the best tattooers around the world, and they are also talking about trending topics on our industry. So it's always cool to keep an eye on them. They know what they're talking about. Okay, but let's get back to the painting. As you can notice, I'm working with thin layers of paint, like lacing. So the painting is building itself slowly, but I feel like that way I can control more my saturation, my light source, like I don't know, some volumes. It's slow, yes, but at the same time, it's worth it. One of the biggest challenges for me when it comes to painting my flash is I designed this thinking of the skin. Like thinking it's a tattoo design. It's not meant to be a painting. So the composition may not work. So I have to approach this in a different way, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm liking it so far. I really enjoy this process because it kind of makes me go out of my comfort zone. And yes, I know I can be painting digitally. It might be easier and faster. But you know what? Like nowadays where AI is dominating fucking everything, I'll rather just paint by hand and let some mistakes happen. And I don't know, I feel like that adds a little bit of humanity to the art that I think is cool. So that's just my opinion. Just let me know what you think about it. And please share with me all your artwork. I would love to see what you're doing. Let's create a community. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. That will help me a lot to keep creating this kind of content. And also remember, this is a way for me to show you my tattoo designs on a different way. So hopefully one of you like it enough that wants to get it done as a tattoo, and I would love to do it. If you're looking to get a different tattoo, like non-related with this kind of content, that's also fine. I'll be happy to help you out. So go shoot me a DM on Instagram and let's do it. That was it for today, but before we leave, let me show you some final shots in this painting. I will catch you on the next one.